Hello, my name is Kathleen Dudley, and I'm pleased to be able to talk with you again. I have been writing letters of exemption now for 2 years during this tyranny and the assault against our children, our families, against ourselves, men, women, our children. It has been an extremely egregious time. And I thank you all for stepping up and standing strongly against this tyranny. I wanted to talk to you about 2 of the 4 exemption letters that I write, one on the work exemption letter and one on the medical exemption letter, both of which cover your rights to not take the jab, to not wear a muzzle, and to not have temperature taking, or to not wear and to not undergo any of the experimental medical procedures that are being foisted upon us. So in the 2 letters in particular that I'm referring to, I want to explain the reason that you are agreeing to accept their experimental medical procedures. And here is the explanation. Now, there is reason for proof of claim, otherwise known as a conditional consent, because whomever is requiring you to, for example, wear a face covering, is really asking you to accept their offer, underline that, accept their offer to wear one. This is basically contract law. Now, contract law as compared to common law, and common law is something that we all need to learn today, because that is where our freedom to assert our rights, to our inalienable rights, our unalienable rights, our birthrights exists. And I urge you to go to YouTube and listen to that of Margie and Jack Flynn, that of Ron Gibson, and that of David Straight, and become fully immersed in that, as many of us are, because again, that is where our freedoms lie. So back to the contract law and the procedures here. To refuse, in other words, to just say no, is not acceptable in contract law. One must agree, actually agree, to wear a mask, and will wear one provided, and underline that, provided that those making the offer will prove that there will be no harm due to wearing one. So these words really are important. And when you read this exemption letter and you understand what is behind this, you will see the beauty of the acceptance of what they're asking. They actually cannot do this. They cannot prove that there is no harm, because number one, there has never been anything isolated to prove that what they're claiming actually exists. Therefore, they can't prove that it does harm or doesn't do harm. So they are standing in a situation that they cannot prove something that you are requesting of them. Because there is ample evidence of extreme harm that comes from not only putting on a muzzle, a mask, and there are countless studies, they cannot prove otherwise. And the same is true of the injection, of the jab, of the shot. They cannot prove that. There is no harm. They must provide proof of claim for you to accept. They cannot provide proof of claim, so it nullifies their offer. Now, this is all legalese, but it's in very simple terms, and it is foolproof. So you must, as we must all, learn about what our rights are and stand strongly and firmly on our rights to protect our family and ourselves. So Any further information you need, please contact me at seasidereflexology@protonmail.com, and we can set up Zoom meetings and go further in depth so that you can stand strongly without fear, but with self-determination and confidence, and know that what you are doing is standing in your birthrights. And as we do this, and more of us become educated and empowered, we will be continuing to win this assault against our families and ourselves. So be strong, be courageous, and thank you